I spent 7 figures in ad spend and generated over 8 figures for me, myself, and my clients. And what I realized, like simplicity, a simple funnel. A simple funnel is the one that can beat any complex funnel nowadays, right? And this singular funnel I'm going to share with you today has generated me 30 times returns from my ads and a $30,000 to $50,000 every single month. It's a very simple funnel that most people overlook, but they are finding details that actually belongs into this funnel that other people kind of, when they use it, they overlook, and that's why they forego using this. But when I'm going to share you today is going to actually drastically accelerate your results, right? Be it if you need lead generation, as long as you are a service-based business, you are a coach, consultants, or agency that are looking for clients, you need leads, and you'll be wondering, how do I actually get leads for cheap? How do I actually get that and actually convert them to appointments and sales? This video is for you, right? This entire funnel is kind of like a 4-step system, right? It's very simple, 4 different stages, right? First stage is really on the ads. So obviously you create ads on Facebook, and you might be asking me, hey Bryan, do Facebook ads still work? Why don't you use TikTok? Why don't you use Instagram? Why don't you use um, YouTube ads, right? I do all of them, and I'm gonna say that Facebook can give you the cheapest leads if you actually get really the positioning, the outcome, the offer really right? So if you're running a lead magnet, majority of the time you might be telling me this type of objections like the leads are not responsive, they don't really, they're not interested in whatever I sell, etc. here and there. Now the reason why that happens isn't because the funnel or the strategy doesn't work. The reason why that happens is because your offer for the lead magnet itself, the lead magnet is not congruent to your offer at the back or the offer in your appointment, right? When that happens, obviously you won't get people who are interested in your service, right? So give me an example, right? Unless you're very, very good in sales, a free gift majority of time will not get you the right lead to set an appointment, actually sell. Unless you are very, very good in sales, that will happen. And then you might hear some of your friends or even competitors doing that. And you might be wondering how the hell exactly are they doing it? Now, that is like you need to be a very, very high level in sales, right? But what if you are just average? You may be wondering, I need more leads. I need more leads. Yes, you need more leads, but you need more right leads attracted to the right offer that wants to meet you for offer that you are selling in the back. Now, repeat, entire thing is just a congruency issue that most people have problems with, right? Once you solve that congruency, the lead magnet funnel is one of the cheapest cost per lead you have ever seen, right? Webinars cost maybe $30, $50, even $100 nowadays per lead. Direct book call costs around $200 per book appointment, right? $200 to $300. And there's so many competitors running that as well. Low ticket, you need to have an offer, right? It's complicated to set up. You need a lot of different offers, etc. here and there, which is why I always recommend doing a lead magnet first, right? To really get your MVP out there, really understand your audience and get congruency. So this is my exact funnel. So you start off with ads, right? The ads is pretty simple. It's just a bunch of ad copy that you can model from various people, even me myself, right? You can either use a video or static image to really run this thing, right? Majority of people who run ads, you know that running ads isn't hard. It is more about copy, what you're going to write, understanding the audience, and last but not least, what is your offer for the ad itself. Right, then leads to the next page, which is a simple opt-in page, right? Just a headline, some key points about what they're going to receive in a book, an opt-in button, who am I, and what results I have. Right, it's a very simple page, more or less, very direct, very easy to understand, very easy to opt in as well. Right, they click in, they give me their name, their email, and their phone number. Now, I always advocate having phone number because the second step from this is getting people to book an appointment, right? To get people to book an appointment, you need their phone number and need to talk to them. You need to actually WhatsApp them and do appointment setting, right? But before you go through that, these are the other steps of the funnel, right? The third step is really a thank you page where I show all my results and then my own video sales letter. You can don't do this as well. I have clients don't even have a video sales letter and they are doing 20, 30K a month, similar to me as well, right? So you don't really necessarily need to do that, but it does work and help you decrease the time spent on a sales call because they consume more information about the program, right? Then the last step is really a booking page. So this step I typically use after when they are interested to book a call, when they're interested to do to maybe find out more about the information, or when I'm actually using it on via WhatsApp, right? Getting them to book an appointment because I have an offer that they're interested in, and they talk to them and they may be interested in find out what their problems are, etc. here and there. Right, so this is a very simple. It only consists of 4 steps. Anybody can do it. I have many of my clients, agency space, coaching consultants, financial advisors, real estate agents have been using this funnel in, day out, getting 3, 5, 10 leads a day, and essentially getting 100 to 300 leads a month, which leads them to 10 to 30 appointments a month as well, right? And this is all through only spending $1,000 a month, right? Very, very simple, very short, sweet, very little ad spend, right? Imagine you spend $1,000, you get back $30,000. Will you keep spending that 1K? You would, right? So this exact same funnel has made me 30 grand a month. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in the next step as well, right? The next step is more like nuances, right? A lot of people run this and they forget about the nuances of getting people to book an appointment. They run this and they just say they don't reply. They're ignoring me after sending one message. And that is totally normal. People forget, people don't remember, and it's a lot of things, right? So one of the first few ways that we do is very much an appointment setting process. So we use something called Go High Level, uh, and an automated WhatsApp software, right? So basically, everybody that opt in to the lead magnet gets a first message automated, right? It means they get hit with a first message, and to show them that uh, to make the congruency and the relationship stronger. Meaning, if imagine if you just opt in or something, and a guy message you 2 days later, will you honestly, do you remember what exactly do you opt into? The answer is really no, right? So the first message they send out within 5 minutes do it strongest because they just opt in and they know what they opt in for, right? And the second phase is really getting an appointment setter. This is my appointment setter, Jessie, and my personal assistant as well. She does all the appointment setting for me right now through the script that I wrote, right? And this script is tried, proven in multiple industries to actually set anywhere from 10 to 15% appointment setting rate. Most people actually who don't use the script tell me that they can't set appointments. And the reason why I always give is um, they send a chunk of text, right, of their offer that nobody asked for, right? So imagine me sending you a bunch of texts. Will you even reply that? It's me like cold calling you, telling you that I have an insurance product or finance product that you might not want. And it's exactly the same frame, right? When you want to do this, you don't want to do that. You want to be more intriguing, more curiosity driven, and you want people to commit. So everything is like qualification and committing to the next thing. And the main goal of the appointment setting system through WhatsApp is to get them to say yes to a call, nothing else. You don't sell, you don't do anything. You sell yourself, but don't sell the offer on a call, right? And once you get that done, and you get them on a sales call, and then you sell, right? Typically, they close around 30 to 50% of the time, depending on your sales skill, depending on your brand and other variables in the marketplace. Now, where most people stop is here, right? So let's just say you get 10 or 15% appointment setting rate. You'll be like, hey, great, happy. Or you can add calls, you can do way more stuff, but people might be happy here, but they forget about the optimization phase, right? Which is emails and YouTube content. The thing I advocate about a lot is the Evergrowth flywheel, right? So this is the lead generation, what I call the daily lead machine, right? Every single day you get leads, day in, day out. The appointment setters set appointments for you to actually convert them into conversations and appointments. And then the next step is really creating a flywheel so that they constantly, even if the leads don't reply, let's just say 85% don't reply, it is okay, right? The key thing is actually getting your emails set up properly to actually get them consistently hitting and consuming information with you, right? So once they consume more and more information, like the 7-4-11 Google rule, they consume 7 hour content in 4 different places and 11 different instances, they will be more likely for you to actually buy from you. Right, so this is exact same process. They opt in because they have a problem. Let's just say for my funnel, they have a problem with lead generation, right? Specifically lead generation, they want it saying every day in, day out. They want to run paid ads and they want to know exactly how to convert those leads into clients. And that's exactly what I do, right? So these emails and the content will be exactly solving that problem as well, right? So the more they consume about these two things, and through be it through reading, through actually video content, I will get closer and closer to the 7 hour, 4 different platforms and 11 different instances as well, right? So once I do this, what happens, right? The 10 to 15% appointment rate might become 20 to 30% in the next 6 to 9 months, right? It's not instant, but this is the second phase, which I highly advocate everyone to do, which is optimization, increasing nurturing, and actually getting people to actually consume more and more information and being in front of them every single day till it's like low-key annoying, but they buy, right? So one of the biggest lesson I learned, especially in e-commerce and marketing as well, is a very simple fact, right? The simple fact is a lot of people forget about marketing is just about repetition of the same thing day in, day out, right? One of the company in Singapore is called Prism, right? A lot of people may know that they have they sell monitors and fridge and now even aircon and stuff like that, right? A lot of friends will say like, hey, I don't really buy them because they are local company. They might buy from China, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, right? I don't really know where the products they get from. But one thing I know is that one time a friend told me they keep showing up in my Facebook and Instagram to the point that after 3 years, I decided to just give them a chance and buy their products. You know what that means, right? The buying behavior is shaped by repetition, right? So the more you see them, the more you trust them. The longer you see them, same thing, you trust them. You trust somebody who's in the industry 10 years versus somebody in the industry 1 year. So if you keep seeing me, I can accelerate a time for you to think that I am famous, I have long lasting in the industry and experience as well, etc. here and there, and you love me, right? No lie and trust me already, and then you will buy, right? Basically, entirely this. But you might be saying, hey, email, sometimes people don't read YouTube content, they don't exactly watch. Yes, which next comes to the retargeting ads, where we just spam them every time they opt in with other video ads, other stuff, so that they constantly get hit by our videos, our content, etc. here and there. So this all works in a tandem. This is an ever-growth flywheel, and it really is a compounding effect once you get things started going, right? So let me just repeat, right? There's 3 phases. Phase 1 is really getting the right traffic that converts into appointment and sale, and that is through congruency of understanding your offer from back to front, not front to back. The second phase is really plugging in the gaps by optimizing after sales. The more you talk to clients, the more you understand what makes them tick and who are exactly the clients that you want to actually attract. So one of my clients does e-commerce coaching. He recently told me that he actually optimized it through to say 9 to 5, because if you just say build a business, people come in basically are people maybe unemployed and stuff like that, and that isn't who he wants. I'm not saying unemployment is bad, but basically they're not in a good space to even start a business, right? So he wanted people who are working adults and wanted to start like e-commerce business on the side. And that is exactly how he honed in the message. And once he honed that in, every single of his setting and appointment setting becomes way easier. And the client that came in, it became way higher quality as well, right? And also the next one is improving conversions with content, right? Be it email and YouTube videos itself, so that people consume, they want to buy you more, they know, like, and trust you. And then phase 3, which most people don't do very well, right? So a lot of my clients are the same position, right? They might do the phase 1 and phase 2 very, very well. And then the phase 3 happens is that they think, hey, they can create another funnel, I can do this, I can do that, I can do special need, what I call shiny funnel syndrome, right? Let's just say lead magnet is working. What most people logically would think is you double down. But what most people do is they don't double down. They diversify somehow for some weird reason. But the diversification is through other sales process, which is totally illogical to me, right? What you should do is double down on the same sales process, plug in the gaps, day in, day out, phase 1, phase 2, keep repeating itself. You increase the traffic, means you spend more money on ads. You do more social media, you create more content. You increase traffic from other platforms. You can try YouTube ads, TikTok ads, whatever ads you want. Same thing. As long as you go through the same process with the same messaging, same positioning, and the same sales process, more or less it will convert, just depending on whether is it worth it in terms of the arbitrage, in terms of lead cost versus the amount you close, etc. here and there, right? So you just need to see whether you have margins in that new ad platform, right? The last one is hire and outsource, right? Most people get this wrong. They don't outsource the thing. They try to actually do everything themselves, right? So if you do everything yourself, you always be stuck at 30 to 50K, which isn't a bad place to be honest. But if you systemize and outsource, you can easily scale to 100, 200K a month. And that is where I want most of my clients to be in, right? Majority of clients start from 0 or even 5K a month, 10K a month, but they easily scale up, become 20, 30, 40, 50K. Very, very easy with this entire system. And this lead generation system, day in, day out, give you 100 to 300 ready buyer leads, right? And yeah, it is that simple, right? Most of people try to overcomplicate lead generation business, etc. here and there, because people like shiny things, right? I'm not gonna lie. This might look shiny right now as well. Similarly, it's a new process that nobody's actually kind of pimping or running ads or telling people to do. But reality is the steps are pretty simple. Majority of people, even if they don't have tech background or running ads, can run this, right? With a bit of help, with a bit of freelancers. And this is what I advocate to my clients, right? So if you'd like to learn more about this entire system, you can actually book a call down below so I can show you how to actually get 100 to 300 ready to buy leads exactly for your business. Be it when you run a high ticket service based business, be it your coach, consultants, agency owner, marketing agency owner, and a financial consultant or real estate agent, you will definitely get leads that are ready to buy if you follow it to the T.